My cousin had a Dreamcast, and I had the game, and I played it the first day, and I never put it down. Like, man, I played that. I loved it. It was just like it's a match made in heaven.
And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At guard, at 6'7", number 13, Evan Fournier. At guard, at 6'2", number 4, Derrick Rose. At forward, at 6'8", number 30, Toronto. At forward, at 6'6", number 9, R.J. Barrett. At center, at 7'2", number 7, The head coach of the Knicks, make some noise for your...
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, and let's go.
Well, Kev...
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at Denver. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Knicks, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. Jackson is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. And for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Rose. Then it's Randall. Kept alive. Another shot. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Rose passes to Randall. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early on.
And Kevin, because they came into the season with high hopes, it's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year. This is leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Scooped up. Hartenstein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's George. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. To the inside. Randall down low, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I wonder if Randall even felt that contact. So strong in the upper body.
Leonard the pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Jackson. 5 on the clock, and the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Randall, defended by George. And the layup is good.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction. And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season. 10th in steals, 6th.
A thief in the night. He will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Hakeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Pass to Hartenstein. Lets a floater go. Great positioning on the putback. Hartenstein's got 5.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Trying to get open is Randall. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Randall. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Jackson comes over with the double. And Fournier kicks to Rose. Pass to Barrett. Over Leonard. Cans the shot from the wing.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Rose. It's tipped. To the middle. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Leonard against Barrett. Leonard the pass to Hartenstein. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Picked him clean. Leonard on the wing. Barrett covering. Hartenstein. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Releases. Nails the baby hook. 10 points for him.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And the Clippers call time here. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I think they...
The Clippers also making some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Terrence Mann. Hartenstein passes to George. The pass to Jackson. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So New York will take it the other way.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. George in the front court, along with Leonard. Bledsoe is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Here's Leonard. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Got a piece of it. Jackson against Randall. leaving the lane, and it takes that one up and powers it through.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And here is Los Angeles now. 17-point game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Outside Jackson, 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3, bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
The kick out to Rose. Pass to Walker. Some nice passing by New York here. Rose finds Fournier. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside, here's George. Randall with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Guarded by Bledsoe. And he slams it one-handed.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. That's tipped. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Leonard the pass to Hartenstein. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Outside, Walker. Right wing. With some arc. Second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
That one on George.
First team.
Wow.
Floor general, it's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. When you look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
George passes to Hartenstein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal. First
Yeah,
team.
the defender all over.
Shooting.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Down low, here's Hartenstein. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jackson passes to Hartenstein. Teardrop shot. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Barrett is running. And Fournier kicks to Rose. Bledsoe comes over to help. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball.
And the Clippers making a switch here.
Clippers.
Zubats is checked in. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 15. And the dunk by Zubats.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve. especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
From the arc, the Clippers rebound. Got a piece of it. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Nailed from three-point land.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Evan Fournier. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Burks in for Rose. The Clippers also changing it up. Marcus Morris is checked in for Paul George. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Luke Kennard in for Reggie Jackson. Pass to Barrett. To the paint, stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Barrett. Right side Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Fades back. It's hauled in by the Clippers. On the night to the inside. It's stolen by Barrett.
First half, 2 minutes.
Picked off in midair. One-on-one here. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Can't cash in from close range. The Knicks leading by 6. Now the pass to Burks. He kicks it to Barrett from deep three-point range. Kennard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Offline with his 3.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside for Robinson. Out to the right wing. Kennard covering. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. The layup off target.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The slam dunk by Robinson.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Kennard. Zubac with it. Outside for Bledsoe. Shoots over Burks. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Knicks leading by 8. And so it's the New York Knicks. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. Their ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
The energy on D was disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. no effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.